Oh, hi, Mark. Mama, can you hear me? I think we need this thing. So we see who's doing the problem. Basically, I'm doing cleanup now. I think yesterday night I solved the bug with the turn-based combat system. Now I need to test it. Basically, still have some quirks, understandably. Okay, so we're going inside a fight. And yeah, so some of the bots are complaining. I think it's all but this guy. I have no way of checking it though, because it's a new pie window. So I can't select this guy. So let's do selected. And we can just jump off to teleport to a location. And it don't fail. Okay, so this guy's number is 168 560. So everybody's doing it but him. Because if we go, for instance, to a different bloke, let's go to this enemy. We'll try to debug it. We'll probably see that it's this guy. He's still trying to move, although he can't, because there is combat initiated. I mean, why can't he move though? We're still getting those? Yeah. It's very interesting that suddenly we go here for some reason, cause the ability can be executed. So when we call this ability, when we get, where do we call the ability? Bind on this, execute AI, set, get active gameplay effect. If it's empty, we bind event to an enemy and what? And then we do the ability. Okay. So we try and call this ability, but it's failing. Maybe we'll see it here. Okay. So it's failing reason. Can't afford cost. Can't afford cost. Okay, because turn-based combat is active with that thing. That's the reason. The ability... don't need these guys open. Should really mute the game because it's impossible to hear anything. Okay. We'll go to our abilities. We're looking for the move. It's actually shared. Move. This thing. So this is if combat initiated. So we can add here. Only for enemies, it should be. How do we know if we can get maybe we can do it from the AI. No, it's this guy's fault. It's only if combat initiated, but also we can actually expand this thing. We can do this. We can say is combat, is enemy in combat. Get current enemy. Ah, maybe this guy. What is this? Get current enemy. Okay, so this will say it won't work for the party. So a party will ignore this because it's not, this won't be true. But we can do this, or is a party member. Oh, it's slightly, it's a little. Oops, we want to go straight here. So it needs to be initiated, but then it could be either that this is the current enemy that is in combat, or it's the party. Nice, okay. So we can do a validity check here too. This is important. This is very, very important. Also, it returns only the first enemy. So if we have more than one, so I'm gonna do two things. We're gonna ask if an enemy is a combat. We just had a function here, but this will return. This will be different. We'll do enemy. Let's call it first enemy. Then we will return it. So this will just we'll do this if enemies group is empty. Guess it's empty. And I want to have another is enemy in combat. This gets an enemy. It's not, it can't be static. Pure turns manager. It's actually combat manager. Is enemy in combat? So what this would do is say you're gonna for loop through the enemies. It's you if enemy get owning actor and enemy we can just we can't do contains. Okay, an enemy get owner actor is for enemy. We can't do it. Can we do it? We can. Interesting. Thought it was gonna. It's gonna complain. Oops. So we can do this. Yes! לא. תודה. תהנה.
Bye bye.
Bye, enjoy. So hopefully this function will let me easily just ask the combat manager if an enemy is in combat, and then the ability will say if we're in combat but not with this enemy, his ability doesn't cost anything. So he could keep walking freely without paying costs, because he doesn't need to if he is not in combat. Which makes perfect sense. I think I wrote it wrong. So now we got our function. And instead of doing all these fancy things, we can just do is enemy in combat or enemy this enemy. What? Ah, it needs. I can make this an actor, I guess. Should be fine. Ah, I didn't close the edit. Oh, nice. Going crazy whenever I get here. We do unload module, goes to the shutdown. Why is it? It's doing shutdown. Shutdown is doing reset. In values of the and is breaking on the delete. And I can't understand why. Here are associated brush resources. Quick mat this. It's just a bunch of. I don't even know on which one it hangs. Like it gets here for which one. I can't see the iterator for the love of me. Content directory. Don't ever name and own the components for isolate brush. That's not the problem. User mode data execution prevention violation. I don't know, maybe you know who can help us. Just gonna give it this one. Case that the program attempt to execute from a region memory that is protected by DEP. This is a common issue with some games. Update application. Ensure that the application or game you're running is up to date. Update Windows and drivers. Adjust DEP. Install. This happens in UE5 whenever I shut down a custom F-Slate style that I made for my plugin. Check the ensure that you're correctly shutting down the custom F-style. This shutdown with sequence for F-style should follow per avoid example. I think I'm doing something similar. Maybe I don't. Shutdown module. If stable is initialized, then this unregistered style. But I think the style is doing it on its own. It goes here. Slate registry, unregistered style. We can get style name. We can do it with this. Okay. Maybe that's the arrow. Then, if it's valid, reset. That's what I did. When we start up the module, we make a shareable, make unique, or I don't think if it's important. Maybe we need to make a shareable, maybe that's the thing. But then I need to convert this to not a unique pointer, but you know what, let's see if that was the case, just the naming, and then we can make a shareable. Maybe that's the reason. Could be that, I don't know. Oh, whoa. Guess what? No normal maps. Okay. Nice. I'm not procrastinating, I'm actually waiting for Unreal to load. Okay. For enemy, so now we can get the owner because it's an actor reference. So if enemy is in combat for this, or that, or that, or that. Let's see if this works. And just making sure that the restream chat is working. Okay. Okay, nice. And we don't need moving to. I'm gonna remove this guy. And I want to check the next enemies. Let's go to what? Any other enemy. So they keep moving like crazy. First of all, let's stop debugging this. And yeah, patrolling. we want it, if it's not in combat, we want it to keep on doing that, which it is doing that. It's going here. This is the problem. Patrol wait, chase wait, wait time. Is game turn based combat not active? Ah. You can use this, I guess. Player not in my room. Oops. It's moving like crazy. Spin out in my room. False. Maybe we can do this without this piece. It's playing on in my room. Keep doing that. Yeah, it feels like now it's working correctly. Does this still work? I think it is. Awesome. Okay. So this is working, and I want to also remove the... On our tick, there's a debug working on our tile movement. There's a move to something. Let's just go to the tech, I guess. Yeah, this one. Moving to. I think I'm just gonna grade out. Cry about this later. Okay, so now we'll test it again. One, two, three. Ah, it's not updating. We can update this really easily, I think. Uh-oh, it's my timer. It's my Pomodoro timer. So I'm gonna take 5 minutes and I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. There you guys. Can I make my own break? Okay, it's... Boop. Time for break. Settings. Let's do it. Let's do a 7 minute. Thanks. BRB. Okay. Okay, it's not as annoying. But I want to have 40. Oh, we have alarm sound. That's interesting. Another thing to play with, right? Wood. Wood is great. Okay. So where was I? We wanted to change in our party HUD the. Try to get game manager. I don't like this either, you know? There's no game viewport. Okay. Trying to tackle every. Tried to get game. Try to get game. I'm trying to tackle each problem as it arrives. Tried. Okay, manager class. Try to get this. No game viewport. Who's calling this? We can, if we do a breakpoint, I think we'll see the stack. So. Here we go. Get UI manager. Native construct for inventory entry widget. On flash on item. It's a game instance. I guess this should be here too. It's this guy. Hello? I think my whistles are noise. Interesting. It's done. Inventor widget, item info, none. This one is complaining. Inventory widget updated. In case it's case sensitive. Looking for that warning. Maybe updated item info. So let's do updated info. It's just the way it's formatted. Where is this? In our inventory widget. Item, it's a warning. This keeps updating because it keeps pre-constructing the inventory widget, I guess. If we look at the pre-construct, it's fine. Shouldn't be bothered by this, I think. Okay. So let's go back to party HUD. And let's update this guy. So this is the movement, the move counter. Okay, let's put it here. Let's be professional about this. So we can either do it here using the action points for the party, or we can listen to an attribute for an enemy. This would be a little bit more complicated from here because the enemy changes. But the combat manager, we can listen to an event inside the combat manager just to track the movement. So we could have the combat manager telling us he could tell us when an enemy has updated its turn or something. And then we could we can just keep it like that. 1, 2, 3. Crash. Ah, nice. This is where we crash in playtesting, which I can't really catch. Warning, stop to. This is a pure color. This thing. If has already been called. Our own virtual function call handler set by app platform falls back for using default C runtime handler in case double faulting. Two version will encode for application. If it goes here. GI is running. Let's give it that. See if you can help me. It's a good thing we caught it. Let's see if I can, because this is like a really annoying bug which I can't really track. My UE game sometimes stop on this. Determine which class function occurs in view virtual call. You can do this by sending breakpoints, inspecting this view. Check by. You can do this by sending breakpoints, inspecting the call stack when pure count. Okay, so we can go one backwards. This is the function. Stops on, let's give it a function. Stops on here. To the within. This is being called, which means the object of an abstract class being used improperly. To address this issue, consider the following step. Check the class hierarchies. Am I using this anywhere? I can do it. I don't wanna. By logging the call stack, you can get more information. Okay. Can I copy the stack? Lambda was invoked. T-graph then. T-graph is something with blueprints, I guess. Do task function. Can we read this? Sort of a lambda function. But I don't know who's F uniform research cache async updater. It's this guy. It's the default sprite material. This guy's crashing. V5 pure virtual function being called get texture something. Get parameter value. Can you check the web for this function crashing? It was crash period go running. It seems to have fixed redeploys for what I did. Hey, all of thanks. No some issues quickly. It looks like one of those bugs that are easy to fix but hard to find. While I build tools sometimes with way a lot of code, so maybe it's something trivial such a null point exception disguises this but idea using blah, blah, blah. That event gets called on begin play though. Seems like it was okay. Just so that I would update the thread workaround I found. I've documented the steps. Whenever you compile, to compile is successful, never compile again until you have first played your game through Pi. I believe the root issue here is the destruction of any custom game instances is not properly cleaned up after compilation succeeds. When you compile, Unidentified refreshes all of its default classes into these classes are prefixed with default to C game instance constructor. Make a call default new game. When you successfully compile, create a new default game instance with your newly compiled custom game instance. Open Pi and close it, it destroys this game instance. However, if you successfully compile more than once, it creates another custom game instance and does not destroy the old one until you open and close Pi. What? I asked that you try to reproduce the steps of it. Set UE to use left this year is not popped up since I did that. I removed the custom game instance and now using safe system. Hope this helps. Move custom. I don't have a custom game instance, but I'll check just to make sure. issue is plaguing me? Okay. Whenever you compile, if the compile is successful, never compile again. You first play your game through Pi. Found that problem goes away by using set it. Oh man. Okay, so we wanna check 2 places. Let me write this down somewhere. First, I wanna check this get extra value or whatever. Wanna check the default sprite material. Which seems to be the one who's causing this. It's like there's no texture, I think. Get parameter value. Ah, this is the virtual version. Finds the method is for rendering this method on the point will fall back to default material due to content error. Or async compilation always run valid, but unlike maybe incomplete. Interesting. We don't have context. If material render context. Why can't I read this, guys? Sprite texture. association global parameter. Whoops. That's the info. Get texture value. Translucent. It's even translucent, unreal, unlit sprite material. It's translucent, unlit. I'll see where I'm using these guys like references in the project. Maybe I did something weird with them. Unlit. Texture, unlit. Translucent, unlit. Translucent. Unlit. Sprite. Material. Anything interesting here we can use? Virtual textures, nothing. Appreciator stack. Textures, none. Failed. Just trying to go over things here and see if I can see the source. Like, what are we trying? What the engine is trying to do that he fails to do? Texture this. Okay. This is a lambda. Probably we have no idea where it's coming from. We have a context though. It's the same thing. Key function base. It's also weirding out. SA Gizilkaya, how are you doing, man? Private function. I do this. Trace ID. Subsequent. Any high pre-thread something. I don't know what this is. New tasks, maybe here. Task event scope is active. I don't know. Execute. Low level task F scheduler. It's the F scheduler. Who called this? Remain. Okay, so we're going into a realm will give us no information, I think. But maybe. Maybe. Because it's such a rare opportunity to catch this. Like this in the editor. Run. Okay, this is the actual problem. Okay, so now we're gonna get the pure virtual. We went here. We logged that. Yeah, this is... Can we... Do we have more info now? Probably not. Out value? None. Okay. Okay. Critical error. Joyful day. I want to see that I don't have a custom game instance. I don't think I need it either. Oh, we do have. Oh, we do have this guy. Okay, before I do anything stupid, let's look for the sprite. Why do we have two of these? Ah, Paper 2D has one. Could it be Paper 2D who's causing this? We're using Paper 2D, so I can't just get rid of it. Empty. Don't see anything here. Vector field, that is attribute, recycling, omni, shmoni, one groups. What about this guy? Mask unlit, opaque unlit, translucent sprite. It feels like it's this guy, actually. Oh yeah. really feels like it's this guy. Do we have like a null texture somewhere here? Dummy sprite texture. Why are they using it? Should I unsprite them? I can also create my own sprite material. But maybe that is the issue. Let's go to my icons. One sec. My list, the icon list. Cursor, I guess. Yeah. Is there anything here which is not set? So these are all textures, but some of them are icons. So what are we using then? We're not using the sprites. Don't think so. Pointer, schmointer. None of them use the sprite. So it could be the it's actually also sprite texture. What we got? Sprite texture, translucent material, sprite texture. No, it's probably the type. Dummy sprite. Oh, 40 minutes are up. We'll wait a little bit longer. Where's the back? Oh, here it is. It's always so small. This doesn't have a texture. Probably it's the sprite version. Okay. So who's using it? This guy should be fine, but this guy. This is only sprites. But this guy is using it, and this guy is using it. What is this? New tile map set? Weird name. Who are you? I'm not gonna use it. This guy's using it. Couldn't be that. That's interesting that it's using this. Better. Tile map. We center it. Center it. How do we render it? Render. Draw. Why is draw map? What I'm doing, I'm trying to solve a bug. There's a weird bug. I'm making a game. There's a weird bug. From time to time, the computer like the game crashes on a virtual function, and I'm having trouble tracking it down because it's not something in my code base. Probably it's either an engine bug, or it could be some other, like a plugging bug, or I don't know what. Something that is not, probably, I don't think it's my fault. Maybe it is. I just caught it while playing in the editor, which is rare. So I could debug it while it happened, and I saw some data. One of them told me that there's a material, which I don't see it now anywhere. It's called default translucent material that is causing that thing, spread material, and I just located that thing. It's map material. What is this? So it could be that. Materials. I'm not sure though. Let's see if we still have a map. We're doing this weird thing. Code is beautiful always. Still have a map. Still working. I want to go and find this again. And I'll keep it open. Default sprite It's this guy. I'll keep the reference viewer open. This guy gave me the issue. So, but it's being used by the map, but I can't say where because I can't find it here. So compile, save, try to refresh this. It's still here. Every tiles, create sets, tile material. Oh, here we go. What is this? We call draw map. Set pivot set material. Okay, interesting. Not even sure that is the cause, but this is the only guy who's referencing it outside of that thing. Tile material. Translucent, unlit. I can't use it. I'm gonna, you know what, I'll create my own. Yeah, parameter name, sprite texture, that's what failed. Additional textures? 0. Okay, so we know, I mean, I think if we see this failing. Why do I need to set the material at all? Create an empty tile map. I'm really confused. Tile material. Let's see. Somewhere in the known universe, they say paper, 2D, view, virtual function, crash. Not sure what it is. For me, it was caused by Virtual plugin anima instance. I still don't know the root cause issue, but my case working on was to set anima instance for render component of a but manually with delay in begin play. I'm not using PVD, only PVD the flipbook still says and we just thanks you anyway. Still looking for a solution that I disabled tick related. Solved it by removing flipbook from source flipbook and sprite. Unfortunately, it didn't work for me. Any luck finding solutions? I'm running the same thing project. Haven't touched. I'm using paper 2D. It's not solved. I also tried everything, but then I changed the engine and the problem was gone. It's not solved. It appears. I want to reply this. Is he the OP? There's a problem with paper 2D and building with the pixel art. Did you fix it? Something is with freaking. I'm telling you, it's this default spite material thing. Or something. It's something in the. It's something here. Okay, let's try a few things. First of all, we don't need, like, let me remove this set material thingy. So this will start breaking shit up, which is fine. We'll try to set the material from the blueprint itself now. So let's see if this works. Obviously it doesn't work anymore, but now if I say if I tell it here sprite Lit sprite. Just this. Tile map is empty. Okay, now we got it through here. So tile material, is it used anywhere else? No. So gonna remove it just to not confuse myself, because it's just stupid. So we're gonna just eradicate this guy. I think I'll recompile too. Then create new tile map, create a new tile map, specify size, replacing the tile map reference or dropping the previous one. I think I'm also gonna do that. Can I please get the fuck out of the engine, please? Thank you. I don't want to touch any of the materials. Just gonna recompile. It keeps crashing also on my shutdown, motherfucker. So there is one suggestion to make this style into a shared pointer. Make shareable. What? Make shareable. Yeah, there's a suggestion here. New. You think this will render? Wonder. I did forget to do a new there. So maybe that's why? Son of... It's loading. Okay. Maybe it's behind us now. So we got a map. This is gone. And we can, I don't know, we can set the default just to make sure that everything is fine. Because we are, anyway, we're overriding it, I think, in the code base. Seems like it. Hello, enemy. Ooh, one. Okay, it seems to be working correctly. I don't know if the game is gonna crash, but we'll see in a second. And now so yeah, it's time for me to take a break. And I'll see you in 10 minutes, you guys. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's test again. Pomodoro. One tag failed. What? Ah, sorry, no. It's just... it's fine. It's a way for me to deal with errors in the game. Let me just lower the background music. Because I want to hear some of the effects. Whoa, we have a place for a door. Oh, warm juice. How you doing? How's the juice going? It's good, it's good. It's good. Yesterday night I managed to fix the turn-based combat problem I had. It's been chasing me for 3 days. And I solved it finally by just taking 30 minutes of my time writing debug code, and then I could see exactly what was happening and where the problem was, and then I solved it in 5 minutes. So yeah, I mean, next time should do that before. Yeah, I just had a few rough days, so I was too lazy to try and debug the game properly. Because usually you start by guessing, you know what I mean? You start by thinking, oh, maybe it's this thing, maybe it's that thing, and you check. Like you just, I don't know, you hit a breakpoint or you throw a print string or something, and that's not proper debugging. This is just lazy. This is just lazy debugging. This is like guessing. Guessing is, because it's bad, because guessing eventually, unless you get it right the first time, you're just wasting time. So I'm not gonna stop guessing, but for that specific problem, guessing was really bad because it was it's a very complicated system, the turn-based system, because like an enemy requests the combat turn-based to start, and then there's like we listen to abilities happening, and then listening to them finish happening, and then to the movement, and like it's multi-layered events happening right after the after. And I was like, maybe it's this thing, maybe it's not doing that. Like I was trying to guess where in the event order the problem was happening, and it was just an impossible mission. Impossible, because like my guesses were wrong all the time, and I couldn't like fit it in my brain because it was so complex the way it was working. So I couldn't like fit all of it all the steps in my mind, only like a few steps. So I was always getting confused. So eventually yesterday afternoon I was like, fuck it, man, I can't do it anymore. I was really depressed, and I went to the gym for an hour, came back, sat for a half an hour, just went for each step and wrote like a log. I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. If there's an error, I was like, there's an error, there's an error, there's an error. And then I just sat down and read the log like this. Here it is, that's the log. And I was like, oh man, this shouldn't happen. And then in a minute I knew the problem, where the problem was. Exactly, guesstimating, that's bad. 40 chests, there you go, yeah. So now I have this for the combat. I'm just doing updating, what's the step now, who's we listening, who's the next. So now I know if I don't know, if for some reason I finished doing an ability and I see here that the next thing is, I don't know, still the player ability. I'm like, okay, this shouldn't happen, and I just go straight to there and I fix it. So literally it took me 5 minutes after writing the code. This could save me like hours if I did it before, but fuck it, I didn't. Also, I had another actually, one of the reasons I was so bummed down, because I had the data in the engine. It happens from time to time, especially when you dabble with the C++ with native stuff and you do it badly, like I do. So it confuses the engine about, like, when it's constructing objects, it's confusing it sometimes. So it's the way the engine works is weird, like behind the scenes. It's because there's a reflection system and there's things you write in C++ and things the engine constructs, templates and blueprints and blah blah blah, and it all needs to be connected. Like whenever you compile a blueprint, it creates behind the scenes, it creates like a duplicate of that blueprint for the values. Then it creates another one for the new one. Then it copies the values which are not which are updated in the instance. Like it's doing a lot of like copying and saving and stuff behind the scenes that you can accidentally break if you write, like if you override the functions that during the construction. And then what happened that like I went back to my enemy and it was completely broken. I had to rewrite it, and the enemy has so many things happening in it, like collision things and physics things, which is not written anywhere. Like it's just there on the blueprint. So now when the blueprint was broken, I had to refigure out all those booleans and values, and thankfully I had like a control version of the game, so I could go back to something. Yeah, it was a pretty rough week. Thanks, man. How about you? I actually wanted to drop by last night. I saw you were working with Evro, but I just had to finish this thing. Okay, now I need to test the fights a little bit. Oops. Don't worry, that text is not there when you actually play the freaking game. So now there's a bug, a mysterious bug, which is not my fault. It's something to do, I think, with Paper 2D, which I use for the map. Yeah, so we see about that. Yeah, it's not destroyed. Yeah, that's another problem. We all know where that problem is, though. Whoa! Okay. Okay, I guess the game is still buggy. I've been on the fence as well. Last few days, looked into Steam Workshop, but all the plugins are very expensive. They turned to Mod.io, which is free. Then turn to, which is free, but their extended project is really a mess and not really that much in the documentation. So now I'm on a Firebase again, setting up my own thing. And all I want is a safe system at global so player can share levels. So it has been a tough week, but making progress slowly. Wow, sounds really difficult. So wait, you're using Firebase? Are you saving like a JSON? What are you doing behind the scenes? Hey, dot save file. I started thinking them. The Unreal save structure file. Is it a binary? What is it behind the scenes? Is it what is it? Is it a text file? Yeah, I know what this is. This is pretty sure I know. It's the same thing with the limb. Attribute, limb attribute, something. Set. Get owner, get ability, this. So this is not the enemy ability system. When we do data target, I don't think it is. We can try, but when we do this data target get owner, we'll get the limb again. You don't know why? It doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to see what's happening here. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. Let's check it out. Okay. Skip this guy. Skip this guy. Go to any enemy. Fuck you. So we'll go to any enemy and we'll bring back our debugger and we'll see what happens when we hit this guy with a Molotov cocktail in the head. So now it will say, if we go here, if we go to data, effect spec target is ability system component body part. It's the ability system of the body part, right? So now we go here. This would be, we cast to we get the ability system component actually, which is fine, but it's the body part. Why did I do a cast here? Get owner actor, get, this is wrong. This is not the enemy ability system. This is still the body part. This is why this is all is being not working. Because again, this is just bad code writing, because this never ensures this. This thing never ensures that. So we need to ensure things first. We need to make sure that the enemy is actually the actually is the owner here. And then we'll get his limb enemy owner body part. Owner he is cast. So who are we talking to here? We're getting this guy, the owner actor, a enemy this. It's the owner actor owner. It's the get owner of the ability system, right? This is the, what is the target? Come on. Data, oh, fuck you. Data.target is, yeah, the ability system. That was the target. Has an owner. Get owner. The owner of the owner is the enemy body part. Body part. The owner of the limb should be the enemy. And then we'll do, if no, then we just log temp an arrow saying tried to post gameplay effect, try to, let's call it body part attribute failed to get the enemy owner of the body part for, and now we'll do get name safe. We're gonna get the data dot target dot get owner actor. We can do this, and we bail. And we bail here. So then this is actually, this is something else. This is now a body part enemy owner get ability system component. And if it's not, we return, it's fine. Attribute, that should be okay. Get enemy this, we cast that, it's fine. It should be okay. Post, get this, that, I think it's fine. I don't know what this is doing. And yeah, we can live code this. Okay, let's see if it fixed. Oh, we got an arrow. $26 to the head. Crit. Still have a head. It's so weird that it's not destroying the limb. I think it's just part of the old problem we had. Could not play, it's already playing. You know what, let's try and do it when the thing is actually next to me. $23. Okay, so it's not destroyed. Okay, it's a completely different bug than what I had before. Do we get the attribute failed? If not, overlap. No. Yeah, and also we're stuck. One party has this thing. Okay, so we still have a problem with the system. I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons. Okay, so let's learn from our mistake. We'll do another log here, which is very improbable, but get ability component. Body part. Enemy owner doesn't have a ability system component. See if we can learn from our past mistakes here. First, predict if the enemy is about to die. Get incoming damage attribute. So first we predict. Okay, so we do this predicting. If it's incoming attribute, we do this. That's interesting because first we predict if enemy is about to die from limb being destroyed and stop all other executions. So get predicted enemy life after incoming data, incoming damage. This could also be the problem. By the way, because it's doing the same thing. It's getting the target, getting the evaluated data. Get health. This is all part of it. We need to change that too. So this is wrong. You can do this. Okay, let's see what happens now. So anyway, this wouldn't destroy the limb if this code wouldn't work. So okay, now it looks like it's destroyed properly. Yep. Oh. Okay, now we don't kill the enemy, so the body part was destroyed. Damage pawn. Get owning actor. What? Ah, that's fine. That is also fine. Light damage to self. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what happened there? Okay, I'm becoming really hungry. I'm starting to be really hungry. Let's get close. Okay, destroy this thing. This works. Now we go and destroy this thing. Works. It wasn't destroyed, but we can hit it again. Now this guy has 3, this guy has 3. We can't hit this, but can we hit this? 3. So what did we do now? We hit the thing. Also, we're stuck in place. I don't know why those systems are interconnected, but we did player punch 5. Final damage is 5, but this didn't hit anything. Try hit any body part 2. 5. Check in, and this didn't hit this.
John Neon Knox was a race car driver. His family was murdered for a race he was destined to lose, but chose to win. Now he is searching for the metal shadow in the moonless.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream and go eat something because I'm super hungry. I wish you a great day and enjoy life and everything, and I'll see you here maybe tomorrow, hopefully, or something. Yeah, that's what my 40 minutes.